So let's look into February. So we have the sun in Aquarius, which will change into Pisces around the 22nd. But we do have a new moon on February 16th in Aquarius. So I did put out a video on 5 steps to new moon rituals. So you might want to check that out on YouTube and get ready for your new moon to set your new intentions. Okay, so let's get into your reading because this is really interesting to me. So, Sag, I feel as though mentally you guys have gone through a lot, both mentally and emotionally, okay? Now, with the sun in Aquarius, it leads us into that the whole group, friends, it's a lot of that house holds a lot of groups, communities, your tribe. So, but for you in this reading, I feel as though there's been separation from people, places, and things, and you're going to start to really find new tribe and new people and new friends and like a resurgence of some new stuff coming your way. I think where the Palace of Sword card is your underlining energy for this whole reading. This is getting your mental thoughts in order, right? How we think, how we project. We could have 50,000 thoughts in a given day, So swords are always clarity, thinking, focusing, looking for the truth. And I think you're getting that house in order to a great degree. Now, up here, you have the Palace of Cups. So there's been an emotional situation with some confrontation, and something has come and gone. And then you have the Eight of Cups right here. And I feel like you've walked on from an emotional relationship. And for some of you, not all of you, this could be where you're going to be divorcing or really separating and making whatever the relationship is, with whom it is, a done deal. You really need to negotiate, get that in order so that you can be free of worry. And but I do think that for those of you who, you're already separated, it's been a while, so this is only for those of you who have separated. You're walking on to bigger and better things, right? You're feeling that sense of you finally have your emotional house in order, and it hasn't been easy. There's been conflict. There's been a lot of underlining maneuvering, lies. There could have been some cheating within some relationship or underhandedness. And, but I feel as though only for those a few that are moving on from a relationship and need to get the paperwork in order, this is not something new that I'm telling you. For others of you, I feel like there's an emotional relationship, and it could be family, friend, upheaval, something that transpired that was like a quick exit for you. And now you're gathering up your swords here as we come into February, and you're moving forward, right? You're really getting yourself to a new place, and it feels like the energy is clearing, like you don't feel so contained and unfree. You're liberating yourself in one sense. The main thing in this, and the reason why I say some of that is because some of you coming off relationship, family and friends, some of you are going to be negotiating for child support or fairness with negotiations that has to do with giving of monetary gain. So for those of you that are going through any of that, you will prevail and you will do well with that. For the most part, for most Sagittarius, I feel like happiness and family and emotions is going really good. Okay? For those of you who are looking for new love, this could be a great month to set out to date, to find suitors, to, go for it, guys. This is a great month for you. You've earned it. It's time, right? And for others of you, I just feel like the energy is great for the whole month of February. I think in some respect, some finances might have been tough. I think there's giving and receiving. I think there's a raise. I think you've worked very hard. I think it's a busy energy for you. The Six of Coin is it's a card of reciprocity, and it's a card of giving and receiving. This could be you, Sag, who's giving, or charitable causes, getting a gift, really giving and receiving, where there's your friends, family, everyone's working together, and it's just a good time. It's a good, happy time with, food, drink, happiness. I just feel like for some Sages, you do have the Five of Pentacle here. And that could be like this. It could be a couple things. I mean, your finances could have taken a dive. That's why I say for those of you who are negotiating with a divorce or anything like that in the month of February, you want to really negotiate so that you come out okay for what you need for your family, or however that's going to work itself through. Just make sure that you get what you need, okay? I feel like finances have been tough. You've been very busy, kind of burnt out, a little bit emotionally drained, but I just feel as though it's all coming back together. This is something that you can get through. For some of you, this could be like a literal bankruptcy, right? And you feel that you've been depleted financially, but I feel like the Six with the Emperor, I feel like this is leadership and taking control over your own finances and getting what you need. And it could be support and help in other people, yes, that are helping you with that for those that need it. But I think it's also, you could be giving to those who need it too. So it's a little bit of, both right here. You do have the card of the Emperor. This could be an Aries male. This could be a boss. This could be a father. This could be good advice. This could be you leading the pack, leading your family, leading your work environment. But for most of this reading, I just feel as though you have your capacity to focus and to really come through some heavy, I don't want to say psychological, but I feel like you're gaining a lot of knowledge and access through learning, through finding, through knowing where to separate yourself in boundary. And look at the Six. This too, I mean, this is just a claim. This is like having your 5 minutes of happiness and stardom in your public life or in your personal life. You're coming to a place where you're gaining knowledge and you're gaining the respect and the acclaim that's there for you, the support of other family members, people around you, new groups, new exciting things coming into play for you. Yes, you've separated yourself off from some emotional situations. You have separated yourself from financial obligations. But I feel as though it's coming back, and it's been on a good, you'll have a nice flow of energy for the month of February with family, with friends, with work. It's a busy energy. You also have a King of Wands here, which could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And we do have the Emperor here. So heavy Aries energy, the I am. But you know what? I think in February, you know what? You guys have had Saturn in your sign for a long time. And I think Mars is going through your first house for you. So that's you, how you identify. The Aries is the I am. Like, I feel like you're identifying first house for yourself, which is you, and you're shining and you're learning and figuring out things and know what you need to go forward. And taking yourself out of that mental challenge position where you can really get clear and focused, okay, to really receive what you need to receive, both from the higher realms and the earthly realms. So I feel like you're gaining all that knowledge, and it's very good for you for this month. I hope that makes sense. Let's take a look at your guidance. Look at this, kindred spirits. So there's a friend, mate, partner. There's someone that you're connecting with, your kindred spirits, and you know it. This could be a best friend, a bestie, a love interest. This could be a lot of things, but kindred spirits, they also, there's also surrounding your angels and guides walk with you. This is a beautiful card to get his guidance, okay? Because this is, it's kindred spirit. You feel it, Sag. You know it's there. I don't need to tell you much more about that because it's, you feel that, you know that. And look at, you have a 10 of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful. Happiness, bliss. A lot of good things coming this month. I think this King of Wands could be a boss, or for some of you, it could be a partner. I really feel as though all is well. Projects go well, busy energy, but all is well. I think that's great. I pulled you a second card, balance. See, you're balancing off some of the hardships that have happened to you. You're in a place of balance. And if you haven't found the balance yet, it's body, mind, and soul, and in its different aspects. So, and I feel like you're meeting the balance emotionally and mentally, right? I really feel you're finding that for this month. So if you feel unbalanced, this is where you come in with the balancing to get yourself in a good place, because some good energy here for you to really enjoy and maintain that balance, so you don't feel like half your life is like thrown into chaos and the other half is okay, but you can't get control over it, because you can and you will with this reading. Let me just pull a chakra card for you. Let me just see which one. I just want to see for your chakras what chakra's coming up for you to work with. I think we want this one right here. Your solar plexus. So this month is about happiness, your you time, how you care for yourself, how you make yourself happy. Yellow is your solar plexus right above the belly button. So if you have any blockages in that area, this is yellow foods. Wear a lot of yellow stones. It's happy. It's the sun. It's the sun energy that illuminates and makes you feel happiness and bliss. So I think this is beautiful. A lot of golden yellow energy. I really love this for you guys. And I even see a lot of that in the Emperor card, all the gold and the ruby. So base chakra. You're getting your security in line too. You're securing yourself, Sag, both financially and emotionally and mentally. So very nice for you. Well, thank you for listening, subscribing, and sharing. I truly appreciate it.